the future of the global economy right now really falls between two like two future, two model, two kind of strategy. One is really led by China and this Asia Pacific, what I mentioned, 6 Asia Pacific countries. And here, people first, save people's life, and ensure they're healthy, and then you start focusing on jobs. On the other extreme, is what happens in the U.S. The IMF basically highlighted major countries already committed 9 trillion, dollars, U.S. dollars, monetary fiscal measure. And the WTO, World Trade Organization is actually predicting global trade is going to fall between 13% to 32%. And the U.S. Federal Reserve, basically already expanded its balance sheet just under $3 trillion U.S. dollars. And with all these measures, because the pandemic is not yet under control, so the Congressional Budget Office is predicting, next quarter is going to be, U.S. GDP going to drop, almost 40%. And for the year, it's going to fall, 5.6%, for the U.S., which is the largest economy, right now. And the U.S. unemployment is already like 40 million. The outlook for the global economy now looks, there are two paths, and the two paths is not converging.
After the crisis, first of all, I would say that online business, online channel, and OMI business channel will become the norm. So no matter you are offline business or you are already online, there will be more and more money or more and more resources will be put over the online channel. And also, there will be a faster mobile payment adoption, as I mentioned, because right now, every cash may become a carrier of the COVID-19. So we are talking about the total touchless payment. So instead of just the mobile payment, actually we have some of the self-purchase machine that without can enable even offline business to do the whole thing without any touching. Before COVID, we are, although we say that we can do omni solution, but actually 90% of our customers are all offline. But right now, actually, I think we can really do a really good online and offline solution. And a lot of offline customers are asking us for all these solutions. And actually, when we previously, we try to sell them this solution, it's always, okay, we are thinking, okay, we have some more important projects. But right now, they're reversing, they're chasing us. So I think it's a really good opportunities for both us and also our clients to upgrade to their mindset and also prepare for the future.
We have to innovate. The traditional businesses who operate brick and mortar stores or they have presence in all shopping malls, I think they can still keep their stores and use that as a very good fulfillment center, meaning they can now have their own online store. At the same time, they operate their traditional brick and mortar and use the brick and mortar as a very good way of offering a better delivery pricing, because all malls in the Philippines, I believe they are geographically located within a vicinity of a community. So if, for example, one brand is selling online and somebody bought something and this person is very nearby in that place, so their brick and mortar store can do and fulfill it from there. And they can offer a very reasonable delivery fee. Unlike if their fulfillment center will be in their main warehouse, wherein it is located so far from the person who bought it, then of course the delivery fee will vary. So again, they can marry the online and the traditional brick and mortar. They can work hand in hand as far as the logistic cost is concerned.
Your company, if you're raising now, it should not, it actually, this situation may help and propel because everybody's online now. But unfortunately, doesn't matter what stage you're in, if you are in the area where in sharing economy, anything that is facilitate, I think some panelists mentioned about travel or any sort of offline experience that is physical education, physical travel, physical anything of healthcare, you will have a tough time. And I think for us, early stage, probably a little bit easier, more or less is because you don't have that, previous valuation that you have to deal with. But a lot of the venture capital, not because they don't want to invest, they also have a lot of portfolio company they need to make sure they can survive and support. So hang in there, everybody. I think that we're all going through a tough time. You're not the only one. And we really wanted to support you as a founder to hang in there. But at the same time, I think this is the time where you really need to think hard, probably cut costs, be really realistic, at least for 12 to 24 months, reduce expenses. But at the same time, we're not here to just support survivor. We're here to support winners. So hang in there. We want to support and invest in you.